What if the greatest key to long-lasting health wasn't a supplement, a surgery, or even a workout program, but something far more fundamental, something happening deep inside every cell of your body? For decades, we've been told to treat disease after it appears. But what if the real solution begins long before symptoms show? Imagine learning that the same internal chemistry that fuels your energy, shapes your weight, and governs your immune system is also deeply connected to how well your cells use oxygen. And imagine that science, old and new, continues to point toward one truth. When your inner environment supports healthy cellular function, your chances of staying well increase dramatically. Many years ago, a German researcher named Otto Warburg made an observation that challenged everything the medical world believed at the time. He wasn't studying vitamins, diets, or exercise. He was studying how cells breathe. His conclusion was groundbreaking. When cells become stressed, acidic, and deprived of oxygen, they behave differently. And in that environment, disease gains an advantage. Now, modern research has expanded far beyond what Warburg discovered, and many of his early ideas have been reinvented through the lens of metabolism, inflammation, and cellular stress. But the underlying principle remains valuable. A well-oxygenated, well-nourished body tends to function better. Today, we're taking those scientific foundations and turning them into something practical. 8 daily habits that help support better energy, improve cellular health, and an internal environment less favorable to chronic dysfunction. These are not extreme detoxes, crash diets, or miracle cures. They are everyday practices that gently improve how your body uses oxygen, manages inflammation, and maintains balance. Before we begin, I would love to know, where are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments. It's always inspiring to see how far this community reaches, and your presence here matters. Let's start from the beginning, your mornings. A morning ritual for cellular renewal. Every night while you sleep, your body doesn't rest. It goes to work repairing, rebuilding, flushing waste, balancing hormones, and preparing your systems for a new day. When you first wake up, you're stepping out of a long internal maintenance cycle. Your digestive system is quiet, your cells may be mildly dehydrated, and your metabolic engines are just warming up. That's why your first action of the day has a powerful effect on everything that follows. A simple glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon can set the tone in remarkable ways. Not because lemon water is a miracle cure, it's not, but because hydration is foundational to nearly every cellular process. Water helps transport oxygen, stabilizes metabolism, and assists your body in removing waste products accumulated overnight. The warmth relaxes your digestive tract, the hydration wakes up your cells, and the lemon adds a refreshing, alkalizing effect after digestion, giving your system a clean, gentle start. Even if the scientific evidence for alkalizing diets is still evolving, hydration's benefits are undeniable. Have you ever tried warm lemon water first thing in the morning? If so, did you feel a difference? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to compare notes. But this is just the beginning. Because once your body is awake, the next question is, how do you feed it? The daily plate that feeds your cells. Think of your meals not as calories, but as chemistry. Every bite you take changes your internal landscape, either feeding inflammation or helping calm it. And nothing supports healthy oxygen flow quite like leafy greens. Spinach, kale, arugula, mixed spring leaves, they provide magnesium, potassium, antioxidants, fiber, and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is especially fascinating. It's structurally similar to hemoglobin, the molecule responsible for transporting oxygen in your blood. While chlorophyll doesn't replace hemoglobin, diets rich in leafy greens are linked to better vascular health, improved circulation, and reduced inflammation. A large, colorful salad once per day is more powerful than it sounds. You're giving your cells raw materials to function well. You're feeding your mitochondria, the energy factories inside your cells. And you're supporting a system that relies on oxygen to thrive. So what's your base of choice? Spinach, kale, mixed greens? Share it below. I'm always looking for new combinations. Now, here's a little truth many people overlook. Even the healthiest salad can't overcome a daily habit that works against your internal balance. Which leads us to the next rule. The hidden acid load, sabotaging your energy. Chips, cookies, crackers, pastries, and all those foods that come in shiny, crinkly packages. They may taste comforting, but inside your body, They often leave behind acidic byproducts and inflammatory compounds. Pair that with fast spiking sugars, and you're creating a temporary metabolic storm, one that reduces your body's ability to regulate energy efficiently. Frequent consumption of ultra-processed snacks has been linked to higher inflammation, increased oxidative stress, and metabolic imbalance. This doesn't mean you can never enjoy your favorite treat again. It simply means your body functions better when those foods are the exception, not the routine. Try this today. Replace one acidic snack with something supportive. Almonds, banana chips, seaweed snacks, even a handful of dried fruit. Small swaps create enormous shifts over time. And once you begin cleaning up your fuel, the next step is to get everything moving. Movement, the oxygen delivery system. Your blood is your delivery system. Oxygen is the package, and movement is the truck that gets it where it needs to go. You don't need intense workouts to support cellular health. A simple 10 to 15-minute walk increases circulation, encourages lymphatic flow, improves oxygen utilization, and wakes up your mitochondria. Gentle movement, stretching, dancing, walking, light strength work does far more than burn calories. It changes the way your body breathes at a cellular level. Picture your cells waiting for oxygen. When you move, you are literally improving delivery. This is why adults who move consistently, even lightly, tend to experience better energy, clearer thinking, and healthier aging. So, what's your favorite way to move? A walk around the block? A stretch before bed? Dancing while you cook? Let me know. And speaking of staying connected, mid-video CTA, as you requested. If you're finding this helpful so far, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Here at True Senior Healthness, everything we publish is designed specifically for adults over 50 who want to stay strong, energized, and independent without risky trends or confusing advice. Hit subscribe so you never miss a new video designed to help you live your healthiest years yet. Now back to your breath, your most powerful, underrated tool. Breath, the forgotten oxygen booster. Most of us breathe only enough to survive, not enough to thrive. Shallow breaths signal stress. Deep, controlled breaths shift your nervous system into a calmer, more oxygen-efficient state. Try this simple pattern. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Do this for 5 rounds. Nasal breathing filters air, warms it, and supports better nervous system balance. Studies show that deep diaphragmatic breathing can help reduce oxidative stress and support healthier cellular environments. Now let's talk about protein, because what you build your body from matters. Clean protein and the metabolic reset. Protein is essential for muscle repair, energy, immunity, and metabolism. But not all protein is created equal. Heavy, fried, fatty meats often promote inflammation and metabolic stress. They require more work to break down and can shift your body toward an acidic internal environment. Clean protein, lean fish, beans, lentils, tofu, quinoa supports muscle and tissue repair without burdening your system. You don't need to eliminate meat entirely. Simply choose cleaner sources more often. Even one plant-based meal per day can support better metabolic balance. Which brings us to a surprising category most people misunderstand. Vegetables. The veggies that pretend to be healthy. Not all vegetables behave the same inside your body. High-starch vegetables, white potatoes, corn, and some squash varieties break down quickly into sugar. This isn't inherently bad, but for some people, it can increase insulin demand, spike blood sugar, leave behind acidic byproducts, reduce metabolic flexibility. The solution isn't to avoid these veggies forever. It's about balance. Swap potatoes for cauliflower mash. Replace corn with roasted Brussels sprouts. Use zucchini as a base in place of starchier options. Every swap helps your internal environment stay calmer and more oxygen-friendly. Which brings us to the simplest, but often most neglected habit of all. Water, your daily internal cleanse. Hydration is one of the strongest predictors of cellular health. Your blood needs water to deliver oxygen. Your cells need water to function. Your kidneys rely on hydration to filter waste. And your metabolism slows dramatically when you're dehydrated. Warm water, especially with lemon, cucumber, or a pinch of sea salt, supports smoother digestion and absorption. While research on alkaline water is mixed, the benefits of hydration itself are undeniable. So let me ask you honestly, do you actually drink enough water each day? Or do coffee and tea sneak in as your main fluids? Staying well hydrated is one of the easiest ways to support long-term health. Putting it all together. Warburg's early observations opened the door to decades of research on cellular oxygenation, metabolism, and inflammation. Today, science continues to evolve, but one message is clear. A well-nourished, well-hydrated, well-oxygenated body functions better. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just start with one habit: warm lemon water, a daily salad, swapping one snack, a short walk, deep breathing, cleaner protein, lower starch veggies, better hydration. Choose one, then build from there. Which habit are you starting with today? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want my printable 8-rule checklist, comment Warburg Guide and I'll send it your way. If you found this valuable, hit like and subscribe for more simple, science-based health videos created just for you. Your healthiest years can still be ahead, one breath, one step, one small daily choice at a time.